Another Friday, y'all. It took long enough, goddammit. It took long enough. Yeah, let me get these groups in real quick. Y'all already know what it is. Let me get these groups in, you heard? Let me show some love, man. Hold up. Alright, that's big right there. We got Big Cal, KGM Cal in the building. You shacking up, brother. Make sure your frequency is good, baby. Low in the building. Few texts, I told you. You tap in early, you get that extra lookout. Few texts in the building, baby. Yeah, let me lower this a little bit, man. Hope everybody having a terrific Friday, man. I'm starting to get where I need to be, man. All right, Cal, not only that, have your picks ready. Make sure they squared off, all right? Yeah, big show tonight. A lot of baseball to cover. Then we gonna get into the football. We gonna get into some boxing, all that shit. We got KGM Cal in the building, MG Rated in the building, Al York Sports in the building. Everybody in the building, man. All right, one pick is good enough. Just make sure you have it ready, my guy. Yes, sir. Let me let the people tap in. Let me dim this out. Let me change the microphone. Salute to Jose Sotrin. Constantly tapping in. LES Warrior. I see you, OG. Yeah, man. Let's get the peoples in here. Hold on. Let me transfer this microphone. Now that the music stopped. Already know. Low Friday. Few texts. Al York Sports Show. What else the fuck you want? With some beef ribs. Maybe some beef ribs we can add on. Steve Levine in the building all the way from Tennessee. Doesn't matter where Steve Levine is at. He always taps the fuck in. He could be in Dubai and Steve Levine's tapping in, baby. Let's go, baby. Esa Loca! Oh, baby. That's the most commented individual I got. You best to believe she's going to load up the comic box. Because that's what she does. All right, let me let everybody come in. We're going to start this marvelous show. TGI Friday. Open sessions and giveaways. You already know what the fuck it is. No drinking and driving. It's the fucking law. Jerry Romero in the building. I seize ya. Yes, sir. We got everybody tapping in. Let's start the show because there's a lot of stuff that I have to cover, unfortunately. But before we start the show, I'm going to go to the message of the day. And I always tell y'all, keep mind to the message of the day. It's bad enough that we have to deal with the ops. The ops is the opposition, the enemies, the opposing individuals. But then also we got to deal with motherfuckers in our circle, in our family that are against us on the low. Like life ain't fucking tough enough. Mo, I see you, Bo. I see you, Big Mo. Mo, tap in again. Make sure you tap in again in the beginning. It's bad enough we have to deal with the ops. And now we dealing with motherfuckers in our circle and in our family. And when I say we, it ain't me no more. I don't cut everything off. My circle's tiny. It's not even a circle. It's like this. That's not a circle. And family, I reach out to them. They reach out to me long distance. But for the young dudes growing up, this is the thing you're going to have to deal with, is you're going to have to deal with the ops, and you're going to have to deal with your circle, and your family. Your own family will set you up. Pay the fool. That's all I got to say. Money making Mitch. That's all I got to say. When they set up his little brother. Enough said. Let's start this motherfucker. Give me a minute. Yes, sir. Al York Sports. Another Friday. Another show. Another energy buster. You know I'm going to give y'all everything I got like I do every fucking week. That's why I tell y'all none of these niggas can see me. They can't see me, man. I'm too involved, too energetic. 40 plus years. What's up? And I did the streets. What's up? What you got on me, dogs? Any analysts out there, what you got on me? Nathan, Matter of fact, let me pause this. This is to Noah Parker jumping on my page with stupid shit. I posted up that I love Aaron Judge, but he's clutchless. This motherfucker's gonna come and go, hey, yo, ain't no statistic that's called clutchless. It's like the word momentum. Fuck you, nigga. Clutchless means you don't deliver in crunch time, nigga. You don't know what's that? Let me give you an example. Pat Mahomes is clutch. Always comes through when it matters. Tom Brady, clutch. Dak Prescott, non-clutch. Clutchless. Kirk Cousins, clutchless. Jeff George, clutchless. So if you don't know the difference, dog, don't jump on my page like you know what the fuck you talking about. Then you gonna talk about some knowledge shit. Yo, dog, fuck all the bullshit. Get on my live so I can chew your ass up like a fucking doggy biscuit, motherfucker. And I ain't capping and I ain't talking shit. You want to talk that shit on my post? Join my line. I'll make a 15-minute special with me and you on any topic you want, and I'm going to chew you up, dog, on some anaconda shit. Let's start this show, man. I'm getting, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers kill me, man. And I'm not saying motherfuckers can't have their opinions. You can have your opinion, but don't jump on my shit like I'm stupid or something. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Aaron Judge is clutchless. That's it. It ain't about that shit ain't a real statistic. What the fuck you talking about? He doesn't deliver when it most matters. Bottom line, no cap. I'm looking at the games. I got 3 TVs in this motherfucker. I'm always looking at the game. So I know who delivers and who don't deliver. Motherfucker. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to Sam the Man, the shooter, my guy. Price Tag Entertainment and Media. ExponentUSA.com, J-Hike. Few Text, my man Low. Mac 1 Beats, you already know. Al York Sportsbook reviews all on YouTube. Got the series. Check it out. This dumb motherfucker gonna tell me clutch don't mean nothing in sports. Nigga, stay playing golf, man. Stay on the golf field, motherfucker. Let's go to the basketball. Let's change the whole conversation. New York Knicks and Tom Thibodeau have agreed on a 3-year extension that will take him through 2027, 2028. Well-deserved for Tibbs. 175, 143 career record as a New York Knick. I love this move. Now, my son doesn't like Tibbs because he says he runs his starters through the floor. He runs a 7-man rotation, and my son keeps saying come playoff time, they ain't going to have no gasoline. And I understand what my son is saying. Tibbs got to open up that lineup more. He cannot go 7 the whole fucking 81 games. You're going to run Brunson, Hart, Devin Chinzo, all of them out. Even Mikal Bridges that don't miss no games. Extend your bench, Tibbs. Let other people come in. Extend your bench. Save your players, especially for the playoffs. Preserve them, dog. Because if you running them like that, dog, we ain't going to have nothing come playoff time. Other news. Arlington, Texas, Max Scherzer is always aggressive on the mound, always on attack mode. Right now he's in 10th place on the strikeout list. He just passed Justin Verlander and tied Greg Maddux with 3,371 career strikeouts. Max Scherzer, a.k.a. Mad Max, first ballot Hall of Famer. They also call him like the Terminator because he's got 2 different color eyes, and one of them look like in the movie Terminator. Mad Max is the truth. Salute to Mad Max getting to the 10th place, which is incredible in doing Major League Baseball with the history of baseball, all these great pitchers. So 10th place to strike out with everything else he's doing, first ballot Hall of Fame. Other news. Miami Dolphins did something very surprising today. They signed Tua Tagovailoa to a 4-year, 212.4 extension, which is 53 M's a year. Franchise history, by the way. Third overall behind Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow. Only 2 quarterbacks making more than him. I don't know how he's getting more than Pat Mahomes. That makes no sense. But Mahomes' new contract, you'll kill him. My point is, I love the young boy. I think the young boy got all the heart in the world. But every time he scrambles, I'm worrying about his life. The kid is 1 concussion away from really being out of football. So them guys giving him this contract, I would have liked to read the stipulations of the guarantee money. It wasn't available. Maybe it might be available tomorrow. I hope it ain't where it's $200 million guaranteed, because this guy's 1 hit away from being out of football. 1 more concussion, he's out of football. And concussions for him come regularly. Good quarterback. I like his style. Tua was tough coming out of Alabama. Nick Saban and company. But that, he's just too small. Tough guy, but he's just too small for these big defensive linemen and linebackers who are coming down on him, trying to kill him on every play, every time he scrambles out. I hope he makes it through these 4 years. I think he deserves it himself with all the punishment he takes, but I don't think it's a contract of significance to pay him 53 M's when he's done absolutely nothing. I don't even think he has won a playoff game. I don't even think he won a playoff game. Mahomes got like 3 chips and he's making more than Mahomes. That don't make no sense. I think it's a bad contract by Miami. I love Tua, but this is a bad contract. And unless he makes it through the 4 years and he dominates and he wins playoff games, then he could turn this into a good contract. But as of right now, right out the gate, it's a bad contract. Other news. Major League pitcher James Paxton, a veteran starter who brought stability to the Dodgers. I don't know why the Dodgers let him go. Dodgers need pitching. This don't make no sense. And from my understanding, the Boston Red Sox picked him up, got him in the minor leagues real quick. I don't know why they got him in minor leagues. He just pitched against Boston. He was 8-2. He had 6 innings of 1-run game. He don't need to go to the minor leagues. Just put him out there and start him on the next available start, man. I don't know what's going on with Paxton, but something's not right here. Why LA let him go and Boston sending him to the minors when he's 8-2 this year. I don't understand. Other news. Seattle Mariners hungry for offense of any kind. Acquire all-star outfielder Randy Arozarena. Let me tell you something. The M's been horrible. No offense. Arozarena will help out, but he's only hitting 211. I mean, you're not going to make that much of a difference hitting 211. Kid hit the home run, but hitting 211, it's going to be hard for anybody to help the Seattle Mariners. And last but not least, before I call in my man Mark Guillory, the Baltimore Ravens beefed up their starting rotation, acquiring right-hander Zach Eflin that pitched for the Phillies and then pitched recently for the Rays. Eflin's 5-7 with a 4.09 earned average, but he's an inning eater, and if he's on a team that could score runs, he could do work. Salute to everybody tapping in, man. Salute to Doug Martin tapping in. Sean Walker tapping in. My man Chico Rico tapping in. Salute to everybody. Guillory, where you at? I'm ready for you, baby. I got more news here. I always keep work, but I want to get my mans in so they can get their wreck, man. I want my guys to get their wreck. Salute to Jessica tapping in. Appreciate you. All right, let me see. Let's see if we get my man Guillory building. Stay on, everybody. We got some interesting topics, man. What up, Mark?
Yo,
okay,
yo.
Hold up.
Yo.
I always give a shot to see if I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
I know I can. I got to go to the earpieces.
I took out the earpieces just for
Hold
you.
up, brother. I only see your mouth. I don't see nothing else but your mouth moving, and I'm not a good lip reader, by the way. What's going on, brother?
It's not that kind of vibe, but I hope you see more than my mouth moving. I hope you see my fists moving, and we're about to be in football season, baby. We're on the cusp of it, so I'm happy to be here on the Al York Sports Show.
My man, that's why you gotta love Mark Guillory. Great guy since the day I met him. Got 2 no-call, no shows, but he's been so great. I'm able to eat that, you know what I mean? But I don't want another no-call, no show. There's no room for another one, all right, brother?
Let's go.
Okay, we're going to go right away. We're going to jump right into it. I'm just going to jump right into it real quick. I want to go, who's your top 5 NFL quarterbacks? 5 all the way to 1. You know, me and you always do top 5, and it always changes, Mark. It varies like everything else. Let's start with 5, and then we'll go down to 1, but let's go 1 each. Talk to us. Troy Sanders in the building, I see you.
Number 5 has got to be C.J. Stroud. He's definitely one of the top 5 quarterbacks. C.J. Stroud had an amazing rookie year, and he has more weapons now than he ever had in his career, even when he was playing for the Ohio State University.
Right, right. Okay. So you got Stroud, had a big year last year, and he's got new weapons this year. He got Diggs over there, and he's got a couple guys coming back from injury, which should, I mean, they say the second year is usually a bad year, but let's see. I think CJ is going to prevail. He's that good. He's been doing it since college. I know college is different, but he took it right into the NFL and did skip a beat. Okay, my 5th quarterback, it was a tough decision between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. But I'm gonna go Lamar. I know Allen is the more prolific throwing quarterback, but I'm gonna go Lamar because Lamar's just having these great seasons and MVP type and all that. And I just love Lamar Jackson. So I'm gonna sneak Lamar there at number 5, bro.
Well, Lamar is my number 2, but we can talk about Lamar at number 2. My number 4 is Joe Cool. My blonde ambition now. He went blonde now. He went all blonde.
I call him AKA Home Alone. I don't like Joe Cool because that's Montana's name.
Number 4 quarterback. You gotta well, you don't have to like Joe Cool, but you gotta like them stats.
No, I'm saying I like him as Home Alone. Call him Home Alone. Joe Cool is Joe Montana. That's Joe Montana's name. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody should be able to touch Joe Montana now. That's like calling another boxer Iron Mike. You can't call another boxer Iron Mike. That's Mike Tyson.
He's like the blonde ambition tour right now. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but he's my number 4 quarterback.
Okay, I got C.J. Stroud. I just told you all the reasons why when you took him. Yeah. I like Stroud as my number 4. Unfortunately, I got to leave Josh Allen off this list, but I'm letting people know that was Bailey. That was Bailey.
You're leaving Josh Allen off your top 5?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good segue into my number 3 is Josh Allen.
Right.
You can't mess with the stats. I know his winning performance in games that count are quite undesirable, but Josh Allen is he's probably top 3 regular season quarterbacks. He just doesn't finish the job, but that's a Buffalo thing. It's not even like a Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's like he's like Dak Prescott. I'm gonna stop putting guys in top 5 that can't finish because I'm into the clutch thing. I understand you get all these numbers, but when I'm gonna start naming the goal and top 5, if you ain't clutch, me personally, my man Noah Parker, that's not a stat. Let me tell you something. You got clutch guys, Mahomes, clutch. Then you got guys that are clutchless. Dak Prescott. I ain't got to say no more. So to me, that's how you separate the winners from the losers. But go ahead.
Well, then we get. I think Lamar Jackson. I think you're mistaken. Sadly, he's my number 2, right above Josh Allen because the versatility.
No, but who's your number 3?
My number 3 was Josh Allen.
Okay, let me get can I get my number 3 in?
Sure.
Justin Herbert, Chargers.
You got it. That's not even top 10.
Nah, you crazy. This kid, and watch how he's going to perform with my guy, Jim Harbaugh. Harbaugh's going to get the best out of him, and you should know that.
He's above Aaron Rodgers?
You should know that. Aaron's did the thing with Aaron right now, the injury-prone shit to me until he plays.
Tua, he's above Tua.
Yeah, I got him above Tua. Hell yeah, I got him above Tua.
And Jared Goff, really?
Yeah, Justin Herbert's the truth. You'll see when he's coached. Hold on. Listen, when I let you talk, let me talk. I got Herbert because his tools. I love his tools. I love what he brings to the table. He's what you call an old school quarterback with legs. He can stand up like the old school guys, Dan Fouts and them, look around, make the throw, and he can also get you 6-7 yards. Not that he's fast,
you just compared
but he's
him
quick enough to get the 7 yards. That's why I like Herbert.
You just compared him to Dan Fouts, so like that's.
No, I said from the throwing aspect. Fouts can run. We know that. I'm saying for dropping back and zipping it, he could do that.
I
But
ain't
he
never
could
heard
run.
nobody compare.
At wheels to Dan Fouts is what I'm saying. But go ahead. Who's your number two?
My number two is Lamar Jackson. Lamar, he should be number one, but he's not.
Right.
But he's number two, and like you know who's going to be number one, obviously, because Lamar. I mean, just the dual threat and the precision that he throws with. I think people miss that. He throws a good ball. He needs more weapons, more so than CJ Stroud has weapons. I think they gave it to him this year. I think he has a good wide receiver core, better than he's ever had coming into this season. He's gonna need it because they got tape and they know how he moves. They know his tendencies and everything. Unless he's changed something off season, they got him on tape. So what's gonna happen is he's gonna have to release the ball differently and faster. And I think that's going to be the telltale sign of this week, this coming year. He's not going to be able to rely upon his feet anymore as he gains in age.
My thing with Lamar, I love him to death. Go look at his last 3 playoff losses. They're not only bad games, they're horrible play games. This is why I cannot put him on my top 5. Does he have the ability? Of course. One of the strongest arms, the fastest guy. The guy could wiggle, man. The guy breaks tackles. The guy's got an arm. Accuracy is improving. I'm seeing it. But where is it in these playoff games? What was it against Kansas City? Where was it when they Tennessee Titans beat them? Yo, when he looks bad, Mark, it is a fucking shit show. That's why I can't put him up there. And I cannot make excuses for him. I'm a real motherfucker. I'm the raw truth. I'm not here to make excuses for motherfuckers. I love Noah Parker, but Noah Parker sounds like a piece of shit right now jumping on my post, not knowing what the fuck clutch means. But get it.
I mean, I get everything you're saying, but that's more of a team thing than it is a.
It's him. I'm telling you, the teams are letting him throw the ball. They're not even putting pressure on him.
If he has the protection of Patrick Mahomes, he's a different quarterback.
No, they letting him throw the ball. He's just not zipping it. And then
who is he throwing the ball?
When he should run, he's not running. It's almost like somebody's putting something in his drink in one of those playoff games. That's how bad he looks from the other game. He's just too inconsistent. But like I said, I love him. I think he's the best talent. But he be fucking choking, bro. Horribly, bro. But again, my number 2 is Joe Burrow. The only knock I got on Joe Burrow is staying healthy.
Mr. Blonde.
Yeah, staying healthy.
He's just coming back off a major injury.
Came out of LSU, even though he played at Ohio State for a few years, then transferred to LSU, where you from. And Joe Burrow, if he's out there, he's as good as anybody, bro. I love me some Joe Burrow, bro. But he gotta stay healthy. Now, you could blame the line. You could blame that he's an egg. Whatever it is, he continues to get hurt. Yeah, what up, Lloyd? What up, Eric? Everybody tapping in. What up to everybody? Give me your number 1, Mark.
Patrick Mahomes, man.
All right, we on the same page. I don't think I have to repeat after you, but you say a little about him, and then we gonna move on.
He just, number 1, knows the field. When he hikes the ball, he's playing slow motion Madden. And the dude, unless he's under pressure, unless you put him on his ass, he's going to destroy you. He is that kind of quarterback. And so far, nothing can stop him. But, like, you have to build it. I think the Raiders are building a team that puts some pressure on them to try to win some games.
Right.
There's not too many weak points other than
salute to Omar Casey tapping in. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Putting pressure on Mahomes is the only way you're going to beat Mahomes. He knows the game. I mean, the kid has eyes behind his head, man.
The game just slowed down for him. Like I said, you could put any receivers out there. They won last year with the most suspect receiving core they ever had.
Terrible.
And they fucking won. I mean, there's no more to say, bro. Lloyd White said that Lamar has Zay Flowers. He also has Bateman. He's got tons of receivers over there.
Yeah, they got a couple guys
Lamar
coming in.
just has to play big in the big games. Like Omar Casey, like I said about Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge puts all these numbers up. I want to see him come through in the clutch. That's all, man. Come through when you're down 3-1 with first and third. Come through when it's 3-3 tie. Stop paying these bomb home runs down 5-0 or up 8-0. That doesn't do it for me. And to me, Lamar does it all season, and maybe in one playoff game, and then he disappears. He disappears into smoke.
The ball breaks fingers. It breaks fingers. That's how nice he throws the ball. It'll break.
No, listen, he got his moments. He throws a pretty ball, but I also seen him against the Cleveland Browns throw 3 interceptions right to the defender, like literally the defender.
But see, here's the thing: his receiver was supposed to be there. That's the difference between.
There you go, justifying for him.
That's the difference between Mahomes and Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott will not throw that interception, but it'll be an incomplete pass. Mahomes would throw the interception because that's where the receiver is supposed to be.
Mahomes is guard out there. That's all I got to say, dog.
Hey, I noticed
he got everything that a quarterback.
You didn't mention your quarterback. You didn't mention your quarterback.
I'm not putting Dak up there. He chokes too much. Listen, Mahomes, if you had to build a quarterback today, it would be Patrick Mahomes. Absolutely. He's not too small. He's quick enough. He's actually kind of fast. When he puts his head down, he can run as good as anybody. Got a great arm. Got the best no look in the game. Leads the passes. I mean, the guy's sick, man. That's all I can say.
His mentals are nice.
Sick.
Mentals are nice.
And I give him all the props of the world coming out of Texas Tech. I did not see this coming at all. He looked like he always had a bad leg. Shout out to Snoopy Watson. I see you, big Met fan. But like I'm saying, Mahomes is number one. We agree with that. Now we're going to pivot. Let's go to the NFL. I got one team I want to talk about, and my man Big Mo is going to love this because he's a big Chicago Bear fan. I want you to tell me if the Bears are going to make the playoffs this year and what's their prediction record. And before we go there, let me mention a couple of acquisitions.
Sure.
We all know quarterback Caleb Williams. DeAndre Swift they picked up. Great running back. Ran with the Lions and another team left, the Eagles last year. Now he's with the Chicago Bears.
Gotcha.
They picked up DJ Moore, a real good receiver out of Carolina. I love Moore. Wide receiver Rome Odunze out of Washington. A lot of people sleep on this guy. I think you spoke highly of him. I like Odunze. Then they got Dante Pettis, who's a good third-tier receiver on the team. Then tight end, you got Gerald Everett that nobody talks about, who's as quick as a receiver, and Cole Kmet, the actual tight end. Offensive lineman, Karan Amaganji, that they picked up number 3 overall. Big offensive lineman. Safety, they got Kevin Bird II, and cornerback Tyreek Stevenson. These guys are loaded. Defensively, I'm not too sold, but offensively, if Caleb Williams is anything that he's supposed to be, this offense should thrive, especially in that division. Talk to me if they make the playoffs and give me a prediction record. My boy Lloyd White said 7 games. Lloyd White being a little mean. It's 18 games, so he's saying they're going 7-11.
That's pretty mean. I think they're going to win 10 games, and here's why. They got some really good tight ends. The tight end play led by Kmet. Him and Kmet are already gonna flow because he's gonna need his tight ends to drop. You have a Caleb Williams that probably already knows the playbook like the back of his hand. He's a very, very smart quarterback, even though he's a wannabe flashy. He's not naturally flashy. He's wannabe flashy, very emotional. He's gonna throw a lot of interceptions like Peyton Manning did, but he's gonna throw a lot of touchdowns too. But I see them winning like 9 to 10 games this year. That I'm concerned about the defense though. It has nothing to do with Caleb. That defense has to improve upon last year, which was not a good thing. So I'm I'm hoping there might be some more transactions to go, but
Yeah,
they have the same.
Montez Sweat was big when they picked him up.
Yeah,
Definitely big in the trenches, but
got
they only
yeah
got a
they can't
few guys. Dennis, they got Bird in the
they
safety,
got to stop the run.
Stevenson. They got to get more people in the trenches
They couldn't stop the run last season. We knew that.
at
Like I
all.
think opposing running backs averaged like almost 5 yards a game against Chicago, and you can't win a game when opposing running backs are averaging 5 yards a carry. You're not gonna. I don't care who you have at quarterback.
You ain't
Joe
lying. You ain't lying.
Montana, Brett
That's a
Favre.
first down every 3 runs. You can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't. You
you
can't
can't
survive
do
like
that,
that.
and you'll never get the ball to your star quarterback,
Right.
because ball control goes to the other team.
Do they
So
make the playoffs, Mark?
I think what we're gonna see is great work on Chicago. They got I forgot who their running back is, but they got a nice running
Yeah,
back.
they got Swift
Swift, yeah.
and they
But
got Herbert. They also got Herbert.
They have a line now. It's a better line than they had for your boy from last year, which is kind of fucked up, actually.
Remember, they got Khalil Herbert too from
Yeah,
Carolina, so North Carolina.
exactly. So, yeah, I think Chicago's going to make a run. They're not winning the Super Bowl or anything like that, but I think they can make the playoffs, a wild card. But I don't see them winning past 9 or 10. 10 games at best,
Right.
7 average. They got to win. They got to win 7 games. They got to win 7 games. If they don't win 7 games, it's like, why did you make that trade?
Right. I'm going to say 9 only because I don't know exactly what I'm getting out of Caleb Williams. If I'd have seen him just 1 year,
a better quarterback than you had. You're getting a better quarterback.
If I would have seen him at least 1 year, I mean, we'll know when we see it. You can say that. I watch some Sunday football and they go 4-13, and I'm gonna say Mark Guillory, he's playing like shit. That shit you said didn't mean nothing. Yeah, I have to see him on Sunday. Sunday's a different brand of football.
Oh yeah.
You can play Canadian League, you can play college football. I seen guys damage them leagues, come to the NFL and did absolutely nothing.
Boom.
All right, so I'm gonna say 9 wins just to be safe. Not 7. You said 10. We pretty close. Bears do make the playoff. I'm gonna say they make the playoff, even though I don't want to say it. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. So let's move on to choose one and why. You ready? You got about 4 minutes.
Oh shit.
You ready?
Sicky now. Sicky now.
Okay, quarterbacks. Everybody, put your comments in. Lloyd White, everybody watching, Snoopy watching, put your comments in. Kirk Cousins, a.k.a. Captain Kirk, or Tony Romo, a.k.a. Tony Shiemo. Who and why?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, wow.
Tony Romo is horrible. What's his playoff record? I'd rather go.
Both of them are horrible in the playoffs. One don't even make the playoffs.
I understand, but Kirk Cousins has a better probability of winning a playoff game than Tony Romo, who literally screwed up a whole playoff game with that stupid ass play he did in the playoffs with the field goal kick.
I remember at Seattle when he fumbled that shit. Then it looked like he could have ran it in. He couldn't even run his stiff ass. He ran so slow.
I'm sorry, but once I see something like that, you can't live it down in my eyes. So Kirk Cousins get the default on that question between the two, because that's mentals right there. He mentally collapsed in that moment.
Yeah, I mean, I see both of them throw 4 interceptions in the game. I see both of them throw over 400 yards in the game, 4 touchdowns. Reason why I put both of them, because they very similar in a lot of ways. But I like what Kurt is doing of late, even though he was injured. But he looks like he's taking it to the next level, right, Mark. At least in Minnesota before that big injury. Now he's got to continue that in ATL, and he does have a lot of weapons there. So if they give Kurt time, they're going to be lighting it up with all those fucking weapons they got, bro.
And he has a young whippersnapper that he better keep his shit up because he'll be replaced.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. So exactly we're going to agree with Kirk Cousins. Okay, we're going NBA centers. You ready? Moses Malone, a.k.a. the chairman of the boards. Or Akeem Olajuwon, a.k.a. the Dream. Who and why?
Okay, well, we have an argument here on whether the Dream was a center.
Yeah, I got a center.
Well, he was a power forward too. But I'm gonna go with I mean, there's no way you can go with Moses Malone compared to Olajuwon because just the
Wow, no
skill,
way.
no way. The skill level is like different. Olajuwon,
You must not watch a
the
lot of
dream.
Malone, bro. Malone's a fucking animal.
But Malone played in a different
Look at
era where he was like
the
one of the
numbers, dog.
he
The
was
Malone.
he got the numbers because he was one of the biggest dudes in the league. Olajuwon played in the 80s, late 80s and early 90s. So, you know,
Nah, Malone played against Alton
Malone
Lister
late. He late,
and
but
Bob Lanier,
his
Kareem
numbers fell.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Moses
He
Malone's
faced all
numbers
those
fell off
guys.
after that last Philadelphia championship. His numbers fell off because he was matched in the bigs after that. Like he
Right.
was the biggest dude in
So you like the dream?
the dream. Absolutely, 100%.
See, I'm not
It's
going
not even a question.
absolutely. I got the dream barely. Dream's my best center, by the way, too. I love the dream. I love Olajuwon. But you have to do your homework on Malone. I mean, the
Moses
numbers are
Malone
there.
over Hakeem Olajuwon? Are you kidding?
No, I got the dream, I said.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, man, like it's not even close.
I got the dream, but I'm saying, you're saying it's a blowout. It's not a blowout.
No,
Look at
I'm saying
Malone's
your
numbers.
Malone stats are different than Olajuwon's stats. Olajuwon played with bigger dudes.
Come on. You can't.
He was
You can't.
playing against David
Man,
Robinson.
you act like Malone played when Will Chamberlain played, where
He
everybody
played
was
against
small.
Tim Duncan and like David Robinson.
So Malone played with mad
Moses Malone was
motherfuckers.
the biggest dude in the whole
Yo,
league.
Malone played against Wes Unseld, Bob Lanier, Alton Lister, Jack Sigma.
Are they Hall of Famers? Are they Hall of Famers?
Robert Parrish.
Are they Hall of Famers?
Yeah, Robert Parrish a Hall of Famer. All the motherfuckers is nice. Kareem's a Hall of Famer.
And what was his stats against Robert Parrish? A bigger
dude. Malone was a beast. Look it up. You ain't gotta ask me. Just look it up. But I still got look it. I got the dream. I got the dream, but I ain't gonna let you shit on Moses. I ain't gonna let you shit on Moses, dog. I ain't gonna let you shit on Moses.
I'm saying it's not even close.
And Moses got a chip too. Anyway,
Olajuwon got 2 chips.
Yeah. Look it, I'm not gonna say nothing, but we all know Mike didn't play them 2 seasons. But we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave it. Let's move on. That's why you keep talking, because you know Malone ain't no joke. You trying to get that little extra shit.
Let's look at
all right, we going boxing.
Let's look at skill level.
We going boxing. Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G, or Miguel Cotto, a.k.a. Junito Matador, which means he's a killer. Talk to me.
I like Cotto because he has a better looking girlfriend. I don't know. Boxing is so hard.
Cal, I got the dream, Cal. But don't shit on Malone. That's all I'm saying, Cal. I got the dream, but don't shit on Malone.
I like Cotto because number one, he can knock a motherfucker out. He's not a defensive fighter. Number two, his significant other is fine as hell.
I gotta go, Cotto, because I'm Puerto Rican. My Puerto Ricans are gonna be mad if I don't go Miguel Cotto. But if I see 3 fights here, I see 3 incredible fights, because Triple G give it up. Triple G give it up, man. You seen them fights with Canelo. A lot of people say he won 2 of those, but that's in the air. But I'm gonna go Junito and Matador. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm gonna rep my Puerto Ricans on this one. So I'm gonna go Miguel Cotto, but it hurts me not to say Triple G. I can't lie.
It's all
okay,
good.
last but not least, I gotta bring my man. There you go with the extra shit. I gotta bring my man in.
I got an extra
2 guards. 2 guards. You ready? 2 guards. Mitch Richmond, aka The Rock.
That's my boy.
Or DeMar DeRozan, aka The Marvelous. Talk to me.
I'm going money, Mitch Richmond, every day of the week. My boy is unheralded. If he was with a better team, you'd notice him. Mitch Richmond was money. He's one of the greatest basketball players ever in the league. He just played with the Warriors at the wrong time. I wish that he got more love, but he didn't get more love. He's 3 times better than DeRozan.
Well, if you go to the stats, I'm not a stats guy. I got Richmond. This is when I tell people stats ain't everything.
Oh, no, it's not.
He leads them in all 3 categories: points, rebounds, assists, right? But I got Mitch Richmond.
But that's not even.
I got Mitch Richmond. You're not listening to me. I got Mitch Richmond, and I got him easily. easily.
But what part of DeRozan was run anything? Because Mitch Richmond was run TMZ. So
Explain to people who were the other two.
What part of run
Who were the other two guys in Run TMC?
Run TMC was Chris Mullen and Tim Hardaway.
There you go. You go.
But what part of any kind of run was DeRozan? None.
DeRozan's a good player, but he ain't no Mitch Richmond.
Run TMC.
Yeah, he ain't no Mitch Richmond.
Mitch was the money shooter, man. Like before there was a Steph Curry, around the time of Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Rauf, Mitch was like the money mid-range stop and pop shoulder. That's real basketball playing right there.
Mitch is nice. But take note of DeRozan. DeRozan did a lot good for himself.
Shoot like Mitch Richmond.
No, but you're not listening. I'm not saying that. We already got Mitch Richmond. Listen to me. We got Mitch Richmond. I'm not talking to you to campaign for DeRozan. But all I'm saying is he's not chopped liver either, though.
I'm not saying he's chopped liver, but he can't.
You know what I mean? But he's not Mitch Richmond. That's it. We'll leave it like that.
If Mitch Richmond played today, he'd be like one of the greatest shooters.
Close it out real quick. You got 1 minute. I know you're going to take 5 minutes. 1 minute. Close it out.
1 minute. Hey, training camp has started. We're in football season for NCAA.
Guillory, Arizona State, baby.
NCAA 25 has come out. Check out Arizona State. Number 1, Xavier Guillory. And then check out the Big 12 conference and look where we're at. Watch Xavier Guillory. I think he's gonna put in something special this season. We'll be talking about it later.
Kid's talented, man. Mark Guillory, thank you once again. I'll let you know if you're on next week because I got to mix the rotation around. But most likely you are because you had a couple weeks off, correct?
Yes.
So you're definitely going to be back on. So be locked and loaded for next week. Great work as always, brother. Enjoy your weekend. No drinking and driving, brother.
Awesome.
Okay, brother. All right, where you at, Cal Sports? We got KGM Cal in the building. Where you at? Put your answers in, guys. Don't just be looking at us saying, oh, I disagree. Put them in the comments. Put them in the comments. Got my man KGM Cal. KGM Cal in the building. Where the hat at? Hold up. We ain't doing no show without no hat, Cal.
I ain't got it on me. Not gonna lie.
Man.
I ain't got it on me.
That's a cardinal sin. Do you know what's the cardinal sin?
Maybe I'm gonna win it in the raffle tonight.
I like that. I like that.
You know?
All right, let's get you going because we don't have much time, so I got to throw it at you real quick. We're going boxing. Potential fight, Cal. I need you to break these down to my people. I don't want to just ask you and you go, oh, Tony Serrano. No. Why? Explain to me why.
Well, let's go with a #1 fight that all the fans want.
Hold up. Let me deliver, and then I'm going to let you answer it. Let me play. Can I earn my money over here? Can I earn my money?
Go ahead, Al. Work it.
Shakur Stevenson, a.k.a. Fearless. 22-0, 10Ks. I don't know why he calls himself Fearless. Nobody fears him. Can't knock nobody out.
Yeah.
And Javante Davis, a.k.a. Tank, 30-0, 28 knockouts. First things first, if you had this fight, what would you make the line in Las Vegas first before we move on?
Well, this is one of the fights that was on my list too. And I would have Tank favorite 2-1. I would have him around
I agree with that.
I would have
minus
him around
200.
Close to -200, maybe 190, maybe 210, in between there. That's where
I like that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Now, who do you like in this fight and who wins this fight? And then also, how do they win the fight? So let's do one at a time. Who do you like in this fight?
Well, I was at the last Shakur fight in Newark, and the fans were walking out in the 9th round. Don't let them fool you. They're saying, oh, the 11th round. No, they were walking out in the 9th round. I seen a guy, he was sleeping. I was like, this is crazy. This guy is from Germany. He should be killing this guy. He came there to tap, and get points. And I understand the boxing fans that are like loving him or, oh, he's gonna outscore you. His defense is
You
great.
should love that. Your favorite boxer, Mayweather, used
Yeah,
to do
but
that all the time.
Mayweather was very physical coming up, man. Come on. Mayweather would put it on people.
You
This
know I
kid
gotta
was in
fuck with you.
there.
You know I
This
gotta
kid
fuck
was
with
in
you.
there
Again.
tapped. He should have killed him. He should have killed him that fight. That fight at your hometown in Newark, it was very disappointing because, I like Shakur. He's kind of from around where I grew up in Silver Lake. He's from the Crane over there. He's in Newark. I cheer for him. But now he's going against Tank Davis. And I love Tank Davis. I love watching this kid. He is
And
exciting.
if you match their resume, like when I gave you Floyd's resume with Bud, I said Bud fought about 10 guys. You said it don't match with Floyd. Stevenson's resume don't even come close to Tank's resume,
I
dog.
agree, man. I think Tank has a better resume. I mean, he might have the belts and everything,
Tank
Shakur,
on the
but
building.
I think
Yeah.
Tank is just the best. I think Tank's the GOAT right now. He's the man.
Dog, you know how many undefeated
Must-watch
motherfuckers?
TV.
You know
Yeah.
how many undefeated motherfuckers Tank knocked the fuck
Oh,
out?
yeah.
He's not
He's
only
the
beating
best.
motherfuckers, he's knocking motherfuckers out.
I'm a big Tank guy. I love him. I can't wait to watch his next fight. I don't care who he fights next, but the fight that boxing fans and everybody wants, it's Shakur and Tank. That was on my list at number 2.
All right, real quick. Who do you got in this fight and what round and what kind of fight you expect real quick?
I'm expecting a tough fight, 12 rounds, because you got to catch the kid and you got to hunt them down and try to land some shots, So I'm going, late round knockout in like the 10th. I'm going 10th round
Okay.
knockout, Tank. I see the same thing happening in the last fight with Frank. I see it kind of playing out
You
the
know
same
what?
way.
That kind of makes sense. Even though I think Frank is a lot more entertaining than Shakur is. But you know what I'm hearing though, Kyle? And this could be true. You got people that play better when the competition is better. So Shakur fighting these so-called bums, I'm not making excuses for him, but it's probably just not exciting enough for him. But now when you get in the ring with a dog like this,
100%.
you're going to have to perform, Kyle.
Yeah.
You can't come in like you came in the last couple fights. And I think Shakur could switch that. I think he could switch that. I think he could get where we're going to be like, damn, you know what? This Shakur is better than what we thought.
I think he could be a great fighter. My thing is
He's
the
got to let it
aggression.
go, right?
You got to
He's
have
got
a
to let
little
it go.
aggression there. You can't go in there with this guy Artem or whatever his name is and tap him around and then blame him at the end of the. If you're in your hometown, there was a couple sequences in there when you had him. You got to open up just a little bit, Throw some more combos at him. Put it on him a little bit. You didn't come there to hurt him. You came there to outpoint him, like tapping though. Like it wasn't like you weren't striking hard. You were trying to out tap him,
Yo, he went in motherfuckers like when I used to watch Lennox Lewis, the heavyweight, building all those points. Not that Lewis didn't knock a guy out occasionally, because he did. But I used to see him just building points. It's just too boring for me. But what I'm going to learn a lot out of this Tank fight, because if Shakur doesn't improve his stature, he's trash to me. I'm going to give him one more shot to show me something if he fights Tank.
This is the wrong shot, though, because he's fighting Tank. Tank's making him go to bed. Tank's
no,
the
but
best.
I'm just saying.
I love him.
He could change a lot of people's mindset by making Tank work for that money. Timothy Bradley says he could beat him easy. I mean, this is a boxer who was a real good boxer. He thinks that his style would beat Tank easy because they'll stick and move or fight.
No way. I think Tank's amazing. His defense is too sick. He hunts you down. He's in your face.
He hunts you down. I like that. He'll find a way to hunt that motherfucker down.
Then he gets his shots off. That guy is the best. He is the man. I love Tank Davis. I think he's
Yo, what's that dude's name again? With the craters in his face. He played in the movie Fugitive, the cop. Something Jones. He played in Men in Black with Will Smith.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. He get on his Tommy Lee Jones shit. He'll hunt you down and he'll catch your ass. That's what Tank is good at.
Walks you down.
You could get away for 8-9 rounds and he gonna hunt your ass down.
These guys are hitting him. He's rolling. He's rolling off these punches, man. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He
And I
really is.
seen him. He had a couple fights. He was
Yeah.
losing. I actually thought he was losing by points to
And they tell
Morton.
him, hey, you're down in the corner. And what's he do? He goes out and lays somebody out.
Yup.
He's a
All
great
right, so we
boxer.
both agree Tank wins. I'm going to say, yeah, he catches him before the 12th round. Knockout. I'm not going to predict what round, but I see that he gets the knockout eventually or stoppage, which is still like a TKO, correct?
Correct.
Okay, let's move on. Choose one. No, let's go to your free pick. Then we go to choose one and why. Make this quick because I got 4 minutes.
All right. Well, UFC's tomorrow, and it's a monster
Okay.
card. And you got a lot of great fights on that card, guys. So tune in. It's going to be late over there, but it's going to be regular time over here. But I like this matchup here. Paddy Pimblett going against Bobby Green. And this is a great matchup. Bobby Green, love Bobby Green. All UFC fans love Bobby Green. Paddy Pimblett's the new guy on the block. He hasn't been looking too hot in some of his fights, but he's bigger, he's strong, he's fast, and I'm leaning Paddy Pimblett here in this matchup. It's like a negative 105 right now, and I just see Paddy with his back against the wall here against the Bobby Green.
Right.
He needs this win to crack the top 15, I believe. I'm liking Paddy Pimblett.
Okay,
Tomorrow.
Paddy Pimblett is minus 105. UFC versus Bobby Green tomorrow. Make sure y'all get those bets in for my man, KGM Cow. That's what I call him. He got his own name. That's what I call him. Choose one and why. Tell me if you're ready, big dog.
Let's go.
Put your comments in, y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. Your comments matter. Quarterbacks. Phil Simms of the New York Football Giants. Or Joe Theismann of the old Washington Redskins and the Hogs. Who and why?
Theismann was good. Theismann was good too. You know, they're both good. I'm gonna go with Phil Simms because he won a big one, and when he was on, he was on. I'm going with, and plus, you know, come on, I was born a Giants fan, but after this Vegas stuff, I don't attach to no team, but I was born a Giants fan, so I'm going with Phil Simms here.
Phil Simms was definitely more conservative, more accurate. Theismann was a risk taker. Bootleg, goes out, throws it to Art Monk. I mean, Theismann was a way better fun quarterback to watch. But Phil Simms is, to me, what you call a system quarterback. And I'm going to run with Phil because Phil made all the natural 10, 12-yard throws, made them all, especially to Mark Bavaro. You know what I'm saying? Bavaro was the key guy for him. But definitely Theismann, like I said, Theismann was way more exciting.
They didn't want Phil. A lot of Giants fans hated him. You know, like LT said when this guy was on, he was amazing, and he made that team so much better when
Phil
he was
McConkey,
on. Phil was tough.
Who's that other guy, the wide receiver that got no credit? Damn, I can't remember his name. I know they had Phil McConkey, Mark Bavaro, Zeke Mowat. Then they had some other receiver. I can't remember his fucking name.
You'll know him better than me, man.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. But you know what? I'm going to lean on Phil Simms, game manager, a little smarter. Theismann took chances. Theismann still broke that leg against your football Giants, which was crazy on Monday Night Football.
Like a breadstick, LT,
oh,
baby.
Shit. Okay, we going closers in baseball.
All right.
Closers.
All right.
Jonathan Papelbon, a.k.a. Johnny Jonathan, or Francisco Rodriguez, a.k.a. K-Rod. Who and why?
I'm going to go K-Rod here. K-Rod, he was tough. He would get a lot of wins. He would come in, shut it down. He had a mean slider. That guy
Breaking ball and slider.
Yeah.
Then he developed that changeup, too, with the good fastball.
Yeah, I'm going to have to lean K-Rod on this one.
Papelbon had 5 great seasons in Boston. I mean, he could have matched anybody how good he closed in Boston. But what K-Rod did with the Angels, he was unhittable for about 3 years over there. Unhittable. What happened was Mike Scioscia knew they wasn't going to re-sign him, and he burnt them out. He literally had him going in every game at one time, Kyle. No line, because they knew they wasn't going to be able to pay him. So when the Mets got him, I'm not going to say he was damaged goods, but he had a lot of mileage for his age. It's like he had like 5 more years of experience without pitching that because they overused him with the Angels. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
they do
never
stuff like
was
that.
as good anymore after he left the Angels. But I got to go K-Rock because when he was on, dogs, nobody can hit this kid, bro. So we gonna agree. We agree with K-Rock, but Papelbon is not no chopped liver.
You're the
Okay,
baseball guru. I gotta listen to you. You know.
okay. Now we going centers. David Robinson, aka the Admiral, or Patrick Ewing, aka Hoyer the Destroyer.
This is
Who and
tough.
why?
This is tough. That's tough.
Talk to me, baby.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say Patrick Ewing was a little better than him, but the Admiral was so good for
Ooh.
years. He was a monster, and that team Spurs. He won the ring. He got the ring right. Admiral got the ring. He was. It's tough. Patrick Ewing. Do you remember when he missed the layup? Remember when he missed that lay? I
My
know you
nigga, I was
remember that.
fucking tired. I almost broke my TV over that shit.
It's
Try to
tough.
finger roll it. Should
If
have just
we're
threw it
going,
down.
if I gotta pick a guy, I'm gonna go with Hugh. I like Hewin, but I know the missed layup and the rings and the Spurs and Admiral was great too. That's a tough. I'm gonna go Hewin here. I
I'm gonna
gotta look
say
at the numbers.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
say
looking at no numbers. I'm just saying
Admiral
Hewin.
Admiral probably had a better longevity career,
Definitely.
but Ewing was so dominant the
He
first
was
fucking 6,
a
7
beast.
years.
He was an absolute
I gotta
monster.
go Ewing. That
I
Ewing
go
was
Hewin skills
dominating.
wise. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I'm going
absolute
Ewing because
monster.
he was just so dominant.
Yeah,
But Admiral did prolong his career and play better late,
he was
at the
a
end
big
of it.
guy.
Yeah, but I'm going Ewing. Okay, last but not least, because we got to get the wheel
Let's
going.
go.
Shortstops. This is present. Gunnar Henderson, a.k.a. Clifford, or Bobby Witt Jr., a.k.a. Witt and Wild. Who and why?
I'm going with Junior. I like Witt
Woo!
Jr. Young, fast, makes great plays in the field, got a little bat on him. I like Bobby Witt Jr. Plus, I got a lot of his cards at home. I got a jersey patch. I got a couple things of him at home, so I'm gonna lean him right there.
Okay. I like Witt and Wild, but how do you not pick a guy named Gunnar leading off?
I know Gunners.
I got to go with
I,
Gunnar
I
Henderson.
gotta go with
That kid fits so perfect with the Baltimore Orioles. That is what you call a match in
They're a
heaven in there, bro.
good team too. I like
Yeah, I
Baltimore.
gotta go Gunnar. Better team. But let me tell you something. Bobby Witt is going to be special for a lot of years in Kansas City if they don't decide to trade him like all these low budget teams be doing.
I hope he does something. I got a lot of his cards at home. A lot.
Yeah,
Got a
and,
lot of
and you know
Bobby
why?
Witt.
You might be paid because he's definitely, I think if he stays healthy, he's going to make the All-Star every year and could be a potential Hall of Famer. Yo, KGM, Cal, we got to let you go.
Hey,
Great
man.
job as
Thank
always.
you for having
You
me,
already
Al.
know what it is. You ain't got your hat on, but this the last time
Next
you're going to
time.
make a cardinal sin on our show,
Yes,
my guy.
sir. Yes, sir.
KGM, Cal,
Al
my
York
guy.
Sports. Sub, like,
Okay,
comment, search KGM picks, search Al York Sports. Let's go.
let's go. Baby, let's get it. All right, guys, now we're going to do the spinoff. Good luck to everybody. Round 6, everybody just got one win. Nobody who had people that never played before, jump in now. The leader only got one win. 3 people with one win. I think it's Brian Ford, Steve Levine, and Felix Jacino. Jump in. Round 6, brand new. Let's get it. Give me a minute, guys. Noah Parker got a lot to learn. If I was a warden, I'll put him in a box for 2 years for the dumb shit he be saying. Just for the dumb shit he be saying, I'll lock him in a box for 2 years. 1 through 20, round 6. He said clutch don't mean nothing in baseball. It's not a statistic. Did you hear this motherfucker? Clutch is everything. That's how you determine the great fucking players from the motherfuckers who choke. That's why Michael's the GOAT, because he's clutch. MVPs in 6 championship fucking series. That's clutch. I think low key, my man be getting nice, man. He has to be getting nice because he's saying dumb shit like that. All right, here we go. Let me marinate them. Let the best player win, baby. Big Mo, go to the beginning. We got a Chicago Bears prediction on wins and do they make the playoffs. You want to go back to the beginning. All right, here we go. Giveaway 1, round 6. On my go. On my go. Winner is. Don't play. Don't play. Ball came out. I'm not even going to look at what number came out. No play. No play. We don't do the 2 ball shit. No diddy. 1-1. Here we go. Winner is. Got a winner. Let me back it up. Giveaway 1, round 6, winner is number 7. Number 7. Got Big Sess, baby. Big Sess back in the building. He just recently won about, I think, a couple weeks ago. It was a while. And now Sess going to get in the winner's circle. Salute to my man Sess. Giveaway 2 coming up. Number 7, Sess. I know, the Ghost is like, damn. Ghost is number 8. Damn, my bad. Hey, fucking up. (21 through 40). Giveaway 2. Big Sess came through, baby. Round 6 got a bunch of one-time winners. If you ain't join up. First to 10 wins. There's a video, all kind of shit. Video, you get 2 gifts when you win your 10th win. Whatever you want, baby. Order 1, round 5. Order your round 5 champion, and she retired temporarily. She said she want to let other people win. Wow. Here we go. Giveaway 2. Giveaway 2. Winner is. Got a winner. Got a winner. Let me back it up. Giveaway 2. Round 6 winner is 34. 34. Chico Liston back in the building, baby. I haven't said that name in like 2 months. Chico Liston back in the winner's circle, folks. Submarine, we out of here. Damn, this hour was too fast, y'all. Salute to everybody. Let me go through the summary real quick. I went through 2 attack by hold on. Matter of fact, let me fix this mic, then we get out. Give me a minute. That's where we get a better sound. Yeah, 2 attack. Got the bag, 212 M's, 4 years. Rosarina got traded to Seattle. Seattle needs some offense immediately, sooner than later. Mark Guillory came in, gave you top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. In our opinion, doesn't make them facts. We also spoke about the Chicago Bears. If they're going to make the playoffs, what's the record possibility? I named you multiple key acquisitions that they picked up. And then we bring in KG and Kyle. We kind of predicted a future possible bout with Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis. We gave our input on that. Omar, I see you, baby. Omar Vargas, baby, my brother, man. We also cover the Choose One and Wides. The Choose One and Wides, man. Y'all don't know. I'll be breaking my head. I got to go through, make sure the numbers kind of match somewhat, but I'm not big on numbers. To me, it ain't always about numbers. It's about who you be about and what you meant to the team, and do you get big hits when it matters. That's what I like to go by, dudes that come through when it matters, man. Even though at the end of the day, I know they go by majority numbers. I get it. But to me, that don't make you big time. Make you big times when you show up when you have to show up, when your team needs you most. That's what matters to me. TGI Friday, Al York Sports. No drinking and driving. It's the fucking law. I love you guys. I'll be back next week. Y'all already know what it is. Keep your heads up and watch the ops. The ops is out there. 100, y'all.